The new Tundra has started rolling off the assembly line, but can you get one? Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive FST. Fittingly, I am out driving around in my new 2021 Toyota Tundra, and I just read this morning that the first batch of new Toyota Tundras have rolled off the assembly line. Apparently, they made 6 or 8, I forget, and all of them are the new red, and each one is a different trim level. So, they made a little batch, kicked them off the line, and they're available for sale, it says. Now, interestingly, are you going to be able to get one of those, or even one of the first several hundred, maybe even, that come off the line? First of all, on the ones that just came off the line, absolutely not. There's no way that you and I would be able to put our hands on one of those trucks. Those, I'm sure, are spoken for by the higher-ups. Either higher-ups within Toyota, which would be my guess. I'm sure there are several executives within the company that have their names on those trucks themselves. I mean, if the executives weren't buying the truck, that'd be kind of a red flag, wouldn't it? So it's probably almost a mandate, I would think, within the Toyota organization that the higher-ups are going to be driving the new Tundras. That means those trucks are going to go to them. Once all of that shakes out and all of those people have their new Tundras, well, then it's going to go to preferred buyers. You know, CEOs of companies, movie stars, sports figures, all those kind of folks that might be interested in the new Toyota Tundra. They're going to have their names out there. You know, it's the good old boy network. You know, a little handshake saying, hey, Joe, Fred, Sam, whatever. Hey, when one of those new Tundras comes out, I want to be one of the first ones to have one. And of course, they're a high-profile person, so Toyota themselves would have some interest in that, right? I mean, if you have a high-profile athlete that's driving your brand new truck, that's pretty good publicity. So you can bet that's going to happen. Well, finally, after all that's done, it comes down to the region of the country that you live in. Because I have found out recently, when I bought my new Toyota Tacoma, it depends on where you are. Certain regions of the country get more trucks than other regions, and they get them sooner. Now, from a business standpoint, I guess it makes sense, because obviously, let's just pick a region, say the Northeast, has a bigger population, and more people maybe buy trucks per capita as compared to somewhere else in the country. So obviously Toyota, especially with a brand new truck, is going to populate that area first. It doesn't mean that other regions won't get the truck. They will, but it'll be in teeny tiny numbers. So good luck in getting those. And that's where premiums come in, because those teeny tiny numbers that are released to other lower volume parts of the country, they're going to charge premiums for those trucks. You know, in some cases, I've heard as much as 20 grand. Now, I would say it'd be worth it to hop a plane and fly somewhere and pick one up, one of those bigger regions, than to spend 20 grand on a premium. Heck, you could even pay somebody to pick it up for you and drive it to your area for that kind of money. So I think that's what's going to happen. We're not going to be able to put our hands on one for a while. Now, I'll give you an example. My particular region down here in South Texas is not going to be one of the first areas to get this truck. I have been told that it's probably going to be somewhere in the first quarter next year before there's any kind of number or volume of trucks in my area. Now, that's of course assuming that it's not popular, because if it's really popular, which I suspect it probably will be, there are going to be a large number of people that want to put their hands on that truck. So even when they do start to disperse out in greater numbers to areas like mine, there's still going to be premiums on them. It's not going to be 20 grand. That's for the TRD Pro, one of the first models. But I think you can realistically expect about 5, maybe 10 grand right off the bat when they first start to get out in different areas of the country. That's what the dealerships are going to do. And if you need proof, look at what some dealerships are doing with just the normal Tacoma right now. A lot of them are charging premiums on that truck. You can't even get one below MSRP. That's unheard of. But it's simple supply and demand. There aren't many out there. A lot of people want them. And this is all across the truck market, really. It's not like it's just Toyota. Nobody can build trucks right now because of the shortages. So there's little numbers going out all over the place, and everybody's charging a premium, or at least MSRP. I know because I experienced it myself again recently on my new 2021 Toyota Tacoma, which, by the way, if you're interested in that, I do have another channel. It's Rob Motive. Run over there and check that out. Subscribe if you like it, after this video is over, of course. So that's kind of why I think I am, well, it's not that I think, I know why I am waiting. You know, my plan originally was to pick up this truck. Again, it's a 2021. It's kind of a bridge between then and when the new Tundra comes out. I've kind of changed my thinking on that a little bit for a couple of reasons. One, I dig this truck. I like it. It's fun to drive. It's powerful. It's one of the last V8s out there that you can get. They stopped building those, by the way, about 2 weeks ago or so, maybe 3 by the time this video comes out. So you can't even buy, unless you can find one already built, a new V8 Tundra right now. The second reason is I'm not going to pay a premium, and I'm not going to order one and wait months and months. It's just not something I want to mess with. I did that with my Toyota Tacoma, the 2020 that I had, the Voodoo Blue, and frankly, it's just not worth it to me to wait. It took me 5 months to get that truck. 5 months. That was excruciating. You know, when you're an impatient person like I am, and this is my fault, obviously, waiting 5 months for anything is terrible. You know, it's almost painful. So I wouldn't do that again. I will wait until they're out in numbers. And for me, in my region, that's probably going to be somewhere, I would guess, summer to fall of next year. Unless something big changes and, you know, a new chip plant goes up somewhere or these shortages subside, I just can't see there being numbers available for me. And the other thing is I'm not going to settle. I want to get what I want to get, which will be the hybrid, as I've mentioned in other videos. So you're going to have to wait for that anyway, because Toyota's not producing those right off the bat. They're going to be simply the 6-cylinder twin turbo. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you believe that you're going to be able to put your hands on a new Toyota Tundra soon? Are you willing to wait, or have you even gone to a different manufacturer because you couldn't wait? I would be very curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about that 2021 Toyota Tacoma. And Rob Motive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay patient out there. Bye.